Hi, Tony from Tony's E-Cig Stuff, and today I'm going to be doing my DIY vaping tutorials. Basically it's about accessories and tools that I use for my e-cigs. So let's go down and let's have a look. Okay guys, let's have a look at some of the stuff that I use. Firstly is the coils. Now this is Clapton. I quite like this. I started using this of late and I find it superior to the Canthal coils. However, I do still use Canthal coils, or Canthal wire I should say. This stuff, spot on, can't fault it really, and as I say, I know I said I prefer the Clapton, but I do still use this on occasion. And to be honest, yeah, it's whatever mood I'm in. But this stuff is really good, that stuff is equally as good. It's probably easier for the beginner to use, yeah? You get a bit more advanced, get into the Canthal possibly, yeah? And of course, to go inside your coil is your organic cotton. Organic cotton. Not forgetting, always have a good pair of scissors. Essential bit of kit in my view, you know, for cutting the cotton. You know how that works, you get the general idea. And of course, these tools here. Screwdriver, self-explanatory really, and all your various Allen keys for various devices, essential bit of kit, and the obligatory screwdriver that always turns up in every kit that you buy. They're all the same then once, but they're not bad, but this fella I prefer to use is more reliable, but nevertheless, having said that, it's free, use it if it works. And of course, accessories for your devices. Some O-rings, essential bit of kit. So when your device O-ring goes, self-explanatory again, put your O-rings in, yeah? Now if you don't want to build coils, you can buy pre-built coils like these here. Just take one out, give you a look at it. Saves all the faffing about if you don't want to get into making your own coils, you just want to fit them. And these do the job extremely well. So if you're not into building your own coils but you want to have rebuildable devices, this might be the way to go for you. So I have a bag of them as well as me coils for making my own custom ones, yeah? And then we've got the tools used for your coils. This here, nice pair of cutters, yeah? Spot on these. Really get in there and do it really neat, you know? Spot on precision tool. Doing all the cuts, because when you've made your coil you might have little bits hanging over and you need to trim them off, and this is ideal for doing that, yeah? Now if you can't afford one of these, what you can do if you're on a budget, you get a pair of nail clippers, yeah? So it's pretty much the same job, clips the wire, maybe not as accurate and as neat as this one, but with time and you know messing about you will get to use that pretty well. But this I find is more precise. So once again, that's the one I prefer. But if you're on a budget, they'll do the job. Yeah? This fella here, what is it? It quite simply is like a mini bottle washer. Ideal enough when you clean out your devices and you want to get in there, give it a good scrub. A little bit of kit. This is I find invaluable. Really good. Now when you're doing your coils, this is a good thing to have. Ceramic ended tweezers. Now why ceramic you say? Well the reason being, they're heat resistant and they don't conduct any power. So say for argument's sake you wanted to tweak your coil and it was already on a device. You can use these ceramics because they're not going to melt. They're spot on. And also you can power up the device and you use the ceramic edged tweezers while it's powering up, because it doesn't conduct, you see, so you can use that for fine tuning your coils, you know, stroking them, or I should say strumming them, or squeezing them, whatever you want to do. Essential bit of kit that. Just be aware that if you don't have ceramic edge tweezers, You cannot tweak your coil while there's power going through it. Don't do that. If you have ceramic edge tweezers, yes, you can power up the coil. You can tweak it while the power is going through it. So, essential bit of kit, I believe. Now getting back to if you want to build your own devices, your own coils that is. This fella there, spot on. I've done a tutorial on how this works, so I won't go into it in great detail here. But this is ideal. It makes coil making so simple. Go check out my video. It's one of my DIY vaping tips, yeah? Now, if you can't afford the likes of that, once again, you can improvise and you can use like a drill bit. Well, that drill bit is pretty much the same diameter as that. And what you do, you get your wire, or your cantol wire, and you place it under your thumb there and do your wraps around, as many as you need. That's an alternative if you're on a budget. It's a bit of a grotty looking drill bit, but it does the job. So that's an alternative to these fellas here. But if you can afford them, I'd say invest in these. They make the job so much quicker and simpler. It's unbelievable and precise. I mean, you can get a good result using that, but the precision you get out of one of these fellas, spot on. So check out my video with regard to that. It goes into more detail on how to use them, yeah? Now, when building coils, I like to have this fella about. As you can see, it's basically a soldering magnifying glass, but I use it for doing my builds because the LIs aren't as good as it used to be. So, self-explanatory, magnifies them. So, that to me is an essential bit of kit. You can get it all in view there, but you get the general gist, I believe. Now this fella, once again, I've done a DIY vaping tips on this, so I won't go into it in great detail, but essential bit of kit. You know, for your devices that take batteries, obviously, this is absolutely unbelievable. I can't fault that, so check out my DIY vaping tips on this. It goes into full detail, yeah? And finally, this fella. Yeah, you've guessed it. I've done a vaping DIY tip on this one as well, a full tutorial, so check out how it works. But this is an essential bit of kit. You know, when you're building your coils or you want to test the resistance of the coils in your tanks, you know. I won't go into detail because, as I said, I've done a full tutorial on this, but basically you flick it to one side and this here give you the ohm reading if I had a device in the top there. Flick it the other way and that's a power button for actually firing your device. So I'll say, I know I'm repeating myself, but I won't go into it into detail because I've actually done a tutorial on this. So if you want to check that out, feel free to, it gives you more information. Okay guys, I think I've covered pretty much as I can. They're the tools and accessories that I like to use. So I'm going to go back up top and we'll talk about it a bit further, yeah? Okay guys, we're back up top. Whew, that's a foggy one. Hopefully you found that useful. The idea behind my DIY vaping tips is basically to share the knowledge and also, if I can, save a few bob for people, you know, save you guys some money, you know. That's the premise of doing these DIY vaping tips. And also the premise of all my videos is to share the knowledge, as you know, and hopefully save you money. So they're all the things that I use on a regular basis. They help me build my coils, check my devices, and hopefully what I've shown you can help you do the same, you know. So if it's been helpful and informative, leave your information down below. Or if you've got tips you want to share, leave them down below, you know. Share the knowledge, that's what it's all about, guys. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button. Come and join me, you know you're more than welcome. So listen, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next video. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous and have a final toot. This is Tony saying see you next time. One little footnote just occurred to me. When you're doing your own DIY stuff, always follow, as I say at the beginning of all my videos, you'll see the manufacturer's directions and instructions, you know. And if you're not sure what you're doing, check out my videos and other people's videos and the internet in general to get advice. If you're not sure, don't tackle it. If you feel confident enough and this video has helped you, by all means have a go. So thanks for watching, guys.